who all is here today, and welcome. Spiritualist Joseph, San Antonio, Texas, known as the psychic to most and some. Some in Guam, some in the Philippines, a couple in France, and a couple in Germany. Several different areas in the United States, Tennessee, and other places. Welcome. I want to welcome each and every one of you that have signed in, and I applaud you for being here. Welcome. Today, I've got a couple of things I want to share with you. My background music got a little loud here. Hopefully, it doesn't interfere too much with what we do today, but I was told that I should have some background music. And what I've done is tried to line my cameras so that I'm looking at both of you at the same time. We are live. We are live right now on YouTube and on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, come on in, make yourself known, be part of the show, join in the conversation, share your story. Tell me about your psychic events or things that may have happened in your life that you feel might be psychic. Let's talk about it. That's some of the things I wouldn't mind covering with people. I had a moment there at the nursing home this morning with my aunt. Her nurse was in there, and we got to talking. And my aunt told her, this is my nephew, and he's known as Spiritualist Joseph, the psychic, or as a psychic, as well as she is. And one of the girls heard her and said, "Yeah, I'm always talking to your aunt, and she's always telling me things that are going to happen." And I'd been worried about my sister, hadn't seen her in a long time. She'd been out of town. And she was telling me this. And then all of a sudden, she says, "Not to worry. She sister's going to come and see you today. She'll call you in a little bit, and you'll find out that she's okay." Well, lo and behold, she said just a few minutes later, her sister called her right there at work. And that was my aunt, Rufina, the one in the nursing home. So it's out there, and she's known for what she can do and her capabilities. It's just a matter of doing it. Now, I spoke to my grandson. He lives up in Tennessee there with his fiance. And how you doing, Brother John? Come on in. Uh, he asked me to share some of the stories I wrote over the years. As they were growing up, I made up some stories, and he reminded me one of I didn't know he had named it differently. I called it something circus, but he turned around and changed the name to the carnivorous circus or carnival, the carnivorous carnival, and or something like that. Now I forgot. I should have wrote it down. But he says maybe what you should do is tell some of your scary stories you used to make up when we were kids. Well, I did record them, thinking that one day I would write a book about my short stories. But as usual, I didn't have the money. Nothing's free. It's like my book I'm working on, The Unknown at 10. These stories that I'm sharing with you will be in that book. And as a matter of fact, when I was sitting there talking with my aunt's nurse and everything a while ago, I remembered the situation. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't have a pen or paper to write on. And now I can't remember what it was. So all I can do is go back later and think about the conversations we were having and see if it comes back. So welcome each and every one of you. I welcome my brother here. I saw a couple of folks in here earlier. I don't know what happened to them. I had one of these joker scam calls come in, and it knocked them out. And I do apologize, so please come back. Uh, it's important. My brother suggested I have some kind of background music. So I found some gory stuff to throw in there just to so it won't be so blah in the background. I changed the view today of my office. Every day I'll try to give you a different view of where I work and where people come to see me, and give you a feeling for what I do. Now, I have won some awards. Uh, well, you can't see them that good, but let's just say I tried. But 2018, 2019, and of course 2020 got knocked out because of the virus. Things just kind of got screwed up there. Thank you to that particular group of people that created that virus. Always looking for a way to kill people. That's all they're doing. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but that's all they're doing. War is bad. And people can say what they want, that it's all about today. It's not. I can't get this camera. It's cockeyed. Or maybe it's me. I don't know. There we go. But anyway, but sometimes it's like it's like medication. Sometimes it's bitter, sour, but in the long run, you need it to get better. I hear people say that, thank you, brother, for hanging in there. I had some other guests, but I lost them. There were like four other guests that were signed in, but when that call came in a while ago, that scam call, it knocked them out. And I really wished I could block that stuff. However, but anyway, we have today's birthdays, and I had a story picked out earlier. Totally, like I said, it totally slipped my mind. I should have wrote it down when I was there at the nursing home, but I did. Once again, I want to invite you, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. That way, anytime I put something out there on YouTube, you'll get it and you'll be one of the first to hear it. Hopefully, I just don't bore you to death and you quit listening to me. Let's see here. Feel free to email me at psychicjoseph, capital SATX, at gmail.com. Or you can call 210-607-7319. That's my office number. I'll answer it. And if I don't, leave a message and leave me a number to call you back on, or just leave me a question and let me know if you want me just to email you back or just call you back or bring it up on the next podcast, or if you want to talk about it while we're on online right at the moment. This is one that my grandson would have loved. He's not signed in, so I'll save that for a day that he might be in there. Here's a good one. Here's a good one right here. 1977, I got married. That's my first. Of course, it didn't last long. It only lasted about 8 years. Let's see here. Let me find the beginning of it here. Okay. It starts out on this particular story. Of course, it talks about yeah. I'm sorry, I lost the place there. It talks about when I first moved to Houston, to Pasadena, go to work up there in Houston. It was 1977. After I got married to my first, moved up to an apartment complex there on Ritchie Street. And let me turn this down just a tad. Now, when I first got married, I tried to explain to my new wife that, hey, I'm a little weird, I'm a little different. I see things that come to pass. I kind of like the little boy in the movie. I see dead people sometimes wanting to talk to people that are still here, or vice versa. Kind of weird. She kind of laughed it off, but through the years, she began to see. She began to see the things that I could do and tell her about before it comes to pass. You know, this particular story, I had this daydream. I was right about 11, 12 years old. I was sleeping, and to me, I was awake, but I heard these loud explosions. I mean, just boom, boom, almost like somebody dropping bombs around us. I woke up in the dream. I run to the window, and I saw fire come on up and across the horizon. I remember it like I was looking at hell down there. And I could see like smokestacks, and they're blowing up, and dark smoke and stink is coming out of there. I remember it broke windows around us, the combustion from these explosions. Wow. And I remember there was somebody else in the room with me. I didn't recognize this room, and I did not recognize the place, but it was like I was living on another planet or something, because all these things were just sticking up with fire coming out of them, and they're blowing up. The darkest, ugliest smoke coming out of them. Well, when I got married and moved to Pasadena to take that job up in Houston running a nightclub, I think we weren't there a week. It may have been just 3 or 4 days. Went to bed, and I knew that I was going to have to go to work the next morning for the first time, even though I was just going to go training, but still, I need to get to bed. And I want to say, let me see what, well, I want to say it was around 2, between 1:30 and 2:30 in the morning. When I started hearing the most ungodly explosion. I mean, at first I thought I was dreaming, and it just, some of the glass in the apartment blew up, blew in, not out, blew in. I said, what in the hell is going on? I jumped up because I could see bright light shining in through the windows, and I opened the Venetian blinds. And I looked over the horizon, and this plant across the street, the Goodyear plant, where they made the tires there in Pasadena. It was across the street, but it was several feet away from us, because there's a fans parking lot for their employees and trucks. And the plant was further in, probably a quarter of a mile away from us in reality, but at that point it just seemed like we we're right on it. And these explosions just boom, boom, like somebody throwing bombs. Wow. So I woke up my ex-wife, and she was looking, what is it? I don't know. What should we do? We were on the third floor of this apartment complex there on Richard Street. Well, it was the Goodyear tire plant. And Every time one of those things would blow up, you'd hear glass break on our side of the road because of the explosion. Don't know what the cause was. I don't remember. But after it was all said and done, they got it under control by we couldn't even get out and go to work because they had all the roads blocked, the highways blocked. 'Cause the actual plant was on 225. They were full of fire trucks, and they had Richard Street blocked off because they want people cutting across there. So we were trapped there. We couldn't leave. But we started looking out the windows, and you could see all the glass that was busted in the apartments. Not so much the windshields in the cars, because the combustion didn't really affect them like it did the plate glass windows in the apartments. It's not very thick, not very strong. It's only meant to keep out the wind and bugs. So they don't make it very thick. Not then, anyway. So there were some people that unfortunately, got killed in the incident. But it was exactly what I had seen as a kid. And when these things happen, it's like my mind starts clicking. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, right there. You thought about it. You dreamt about this. You saw X years ago. And in this case, 1977, from the time I was 11, so it had been 1966. So it was about 9 years prior, I guess. Uh, Somewhere in there, but still. No, later than that. It was right about 11, give or take a month or two, or an hour or two. So I want, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was 1966, 65, 65. And then here it was, 1977, and it happened. So you don't always, and like 12 years later, I guess, 11 years later, having a hard time calculating. Right? But when you see these things, they don't always happen right then and there, not later, by an hour, maybe a day. This one was 12, 11, 12 years later. And I saw the buildings, what looked like I was living on space because it was these big smokestacks from the Goodyear plant across the street. They used to call Pasadena Stinkadena. And a lot of it was because of that rubber, that they would burn off at the plant, making the tires. Of course, they probably closed that place down long ago because it was too much pollution, and that they could do it better in China or some other country. I won't pick on any particular, but jobs that we should have here are gone. And I used to see it and complain about it in the 70s when I worked for a trucking company because I would pick up steel at the ship channel and take it to Pennsylvania, to Bethlehem Steel, U.S. Steel, and all those places. You would think they'd be making it. They would have it made somewhere else and bring it in, and then forge it into whatever they're going to do. A lot of those people lost their job in the 70s. So this is not something new. I mean, we're bringing in steel from Czechoslovakia, Russia. Of course, they say, well, you got to give the rest of the world opportunity to make money, but they're making it off of us. You know, as a kid, I used to try to play like I owned a store and have this play money, and my brother would be like the customer, and well, I would give him the change. He would act like he's buying something. Well, you know what? One of us would be out of money because there was the money coming back in. And that's kind of like our economy. We're buying and buying. You don't believe me? Go to Walmart, any place. Everything's in China. like that in Mexico. I had a guy from Mexico complaining that they're losing a lot of their work to China. But it is what it is. I don't want to make my program about politics. That's not what I'm about. But that happened, and it definitely scared my ex-wife now at that time. And I told her I had seen something like that, but I didn't know where it was because in my vision as a kid, it was like I was living another planet. You know, all these big old stacks sticking up everywhere, look like rockets getting ready to take off. They're rockets; they're just a smokestack for these different incinerators or whatever you call them. Strange thing. Yeah, I spoke to my grandson last night, Sheldon. He's living up in Tennessee with his fiance. He's a horse trainer, great little girl, and her grandmother is a great grandmother, very important person, but I will not mention that. But when you hear this, I send out a hello to you, Sheldon and Kaylee. Hope you're having a great day out there. We'll be covering today's birthday in a little bit. Uh, Hopefully, I didn't lose everybody when this phone went off a while ago. Brother, are you hearing me okay today? I know yesterday you were complaining that you couldn't hear me. Give me a shout if you are. I know you're probably at work, so you can't really talk. I don't have silent time. That's bad. Forgive me, but I'm trying to find another story to share with you. Well, this one here is more about an incident that took place in the house that I lived in. I spoke about it the other day when we left Pasadena about the crosses we found on the wall. Well, apparently I've got it in this part of my book about the house on Austin Street in Pasadena, and this place was very haunted. And I'm going to go with that today. I'm going to tell you a story about the stuff that happened in this house that my grandson, he likes to hear that stuff. But this particular house, as I mentioned a couple of days ago, we had a bedroom that we turned into a nursery for my oldest daughter, but we did not use it because every time somebody came over, they would complain about things going on in that room. And there's one particular weekend, my mother, Sister Norma, my younger brothers and sisters had come up for the weekend, and they were sleeping in that room. Now, I'd already experienced bad things in there. It could be the middle of summer, and that room felt like it had an AC in there. You could walk in there and it'd be cold. Feel the presence of many souls in there. But they didn't affect me. I would yell at them, tell them, get the hell out of Dodge. I'm not going to listen to them. When mother mother and my sisters went to bed, I guess it was about 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, my sister started yelling. She started screaming. Sister Norma. She was laying in the bed that was up against the window. We had a couple of beds in there just for that reason at the time. It's before my daughter was born, before we turned it into a nursery. She swore up and down. I got up. First of all, I got up. I heard the screaming. I grabbed my shotgun. I always carry, I heard so many horror stories about living in Houston, and so I had my shotgun always ready. And I grabbed it, kept it on safety, but I ran in there. What's going on? And she's screaming and crying, coming out of the door. Mother's behind her. There's somebody in that room, so I go in there with the shotgun. I turn the lights on, and my wife, or ex-wife's, calling the Pasadena police. Let me tell you about the Pasadena police. When I lived there, you call them, it was like they were camping out in the backyard. They'd be there in a heartbeat. As soon as you hang up the phone, it seemed like they'd be banging at the door. And sure enough, by the time I could do a walk around in the bedroom, they're out there shining spotlights and everything else around the house. Helicopter flying over. There was nothing there. There was something different about the room. I didn't tell mother and sisters, my younger brothers. But when I looked up at the ceiling, it had a big old crack. Just one crack across the roof. I thought, what in the world happened there? Well, maybe the house shifted. But she went on to tell us that it just felt like somebody was rubbing her face, like caressing her. Didn't hurt her, but it spooked her. So mother said, well, maybe you're just having a bad dream. But they all came running out of there because she's screaming that somebody's in there. So she grabbed all the younger siblings of mine and they ran into the living room. When the police come over to the door, they said, well, we got to come in, make sure there's nothing wrong in the house. It's just policy. So we let them come in. They looked around, did their thing, and they were satisfied. Well, look, uh, we checked the screen out there, and that thing hasn't been open in years. Looks like the paint's built up on it. Maybe maybe some wind came through there and she felt the run across her face or something. As they were walking away, I heard the lady officer that was with them. She looked like she could kick some piney if she had to. But she said, we got calls here before a few years back about stuff like that. I really think that house is haunted. I said, excuse me? Oh, no, we're just talking official business. Hey, whatever. So everybody went back to bed. Everybody was happy as pie. Nobody complained. My sister wasn't sleeping there no more, nor would my younger sister. Well, her older sister, but my younger sister. She came and they both laid in the sofa in the living room. My brothers, like the one that's online here now, and my younger one, they slept in there. And that was Friday night, I believe. And then on Saturday night was something else. They went to bed. My mother come in that room, and she was, you son of a so and so, you no good son of a so and so. Rah rah. I come next, and I come running out in the hallway. What happened? The son of a bitch touched my face. There is somebody in there. May not be alive. He's in there. Well, when my baby girl was born, my oldest, we were going to use that as a nursery. But with all the things that would go on in that room, and I'm talking about one of my younger brothers, his wife, and daughters came, and she woke up screaming that somebody was touching her. They didn't want to sleep in that room. I said, well, it's either there or the living room because there was only a 2-bedroom house in their car. They actually went out and got in the car. Whatever. Don't let a little ghost scare you. Can't hurt you. In most cases, you tell them to get the hell out of Dodge. Leave me alone. Most of them will because they're just energy. Now, there have been cases where I've gone to a haunted house and people show me scars, cuts, scratches, bangs, and bruises. Those are usually demons that have entered into your world. Hello, Christine. Hi. Christine, I'll answer you on a note, if you don't mind. You want to know what's going on way out there. But do you want me to tell you online or you want me to just send you something? Bear with me. I'm not a fast typer, but I'm answering somebody online. There was a question. I'm just not a good typer. All right. Got a couple of more coming in here, brother. So hang tight while I answer these few deals. Uh, well, Christine, I can't get your answer to go across. I keep hitting the deliver button and it's not doing it. This thing's not working. I don't know why it's not sending a message to you. Blue Butterfly, is it all right if I answer you online during the show right now? Let me know. Christine, I've tried sending you my response and it's not letting me do it. I don't know why. Please let me know if you got it. Looks like it went out. Well, Brother John, I don't know what's going on here, but I can't get this response to go out on YouTube. Christine, if you'll send me an email at, yes, that's fine. All right. Little Butterfly, congratulations on the twins. They'll be healthy. But one of them is going to be hell on wheels, and the other one's going to be very intelligent, and they'll compete in different ways. It'd be awesome. Now, he's a little strung out about it. He may seem like to you, he may appear to be unwilling or unwanting. It's not that. He's scared. And probably like you are. But when it comes down to it, he'll be there for you. When he holds their tiny little hands, it'll be a whole different ballgame. So yeah, just give him time. He'll be all right. He's just a little worried, a little scared right now. Who wouldn't be? 2 kids at one time? Whoa. Out there. You can send me a message anytime you want. Uh, Butterfly. Use Psychic Joseph, capital SATX, at gmail.com. Let me know your thoughts. Okay? That's exactly it. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Back to Christine or Christina, email me at Psychic Joseph, capital SATX, gmail.com, and see if I can send you that answer there. I can see that, Butterfly, that he'll move a mountain for you if he could. He'll step on a grenade if he had to. He'll throw his raincoat over the puddle if he had to. He's a good man, and we're hard to come by. Good luck, okay? If anything, maybe a week or two. Nothing tremendous. You might have a little difficulty the last couple of months, but you should make it all the way through. Good luck. Holler at me anytime. And still trying to get this message over to Christine. I don't know why it won't go. I do apologize. This does not make sense. Hey, brother, you still out there? Anyway, it's like something took hold of my computer here. Not letting me. Some writing program wants to take over and wants me to join in order to use this. I never had this problem before. Don't know where it came from. Well, I could be off. I don't know where you might be in this great country or state. For some reason, I see something happen between May and June. I don't know why. Maybe that's not accurate, but that's what I'm picking up. Moving on, Christine, please send me an email, psychicjoseph, capital SATX, at gmail.com, so I can send you the response to your question. Um, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you on with me on the program. I just started doing this, so I'm not quite got a handle on how to operate things. But all of a sudden, I got this outfit trying to take over and wanted me to buy into them to answer you, and I hadn't had to do that, so I don't know how that thing popped in there, but I'm gonna get with YouTube and see if they can block it out. Back out there, if there's anything else I can do for you, Butterfly. Well, that would be something, wouldn't it? Keep me up to date. Uh, I hope that I helped in some way. The state of Texas says I'm only 85% accurate, but I have followers from many different areas as far back as I can remember that tell me I'm more than 110% for them. I guess it just depends on who I read. And when I can't read for somebody, I'd rather tell them I can't pick up anything than to lie to them. Lying to you is not going to help. But remember, you can only share what they pick up and they see. You can't always take it as a solid rock. You can't build your life around it, but hopefully use it as a guide. And be safe with who you talk to. Because when a psychic is asking for hundreds of dollars, they're not real. Because they're trying to make their money all at once because they know at any moment somebody's going to shut them down. And hopefully, I get my book done and you can read up on that. So, with that, let's continue. If you're having a birthday today, I want to say happy birthday. May the Lord bless you. Oh, Christine. Sorry, I got a call. I tried to answer, Christine. I didn't know you weren't on. Uh, but something took hold of my computer. They wanted me to buy this program, and it wouldn't let me send out a message. But if you will email me, the email address is psychicjoseph, capital SATX, at gmail.com. I'll send you the message, your answer. But I will tell you that look forward to March. It's a blessing month. A lot of good things will happen that month. I'll tell you that on the line. The rest I'll tell you when you email me, and I'll answer you back there. Because I don't know what jumped in on here. I tried to answer you, and it kept. If you're okay with it, uh, what came across was you have to work out the things that you're going through right now. Something going on, and once you get that out of the way, the next couple of months are going to be. The next month's going to be a little rough. Apparently, I guess Ivan is going through a job change, or there's a job coming to him that's going to be a little bit better. You may not agree with it, but it should be a blessing in disguise. Once you're over that huddle, yeah, that's what I was doing, Christine. Are you picking up on me? Let me try it again. Went through. Maybe my answer was too long a while ago. Bear with me. I'm answering one of my guests and my laptop. I never had a laptop before. My brother gave me this laptop, and I'm so used to having a mouse and clicking and hitting the keys, and I'm learning to use this thing. So bear with me if you're on the line there. It doesn't help that I'm the world's lousiest speller either. So forgive me for that as well. To be honest, uh, probably, because I'm just learning how to use this laptop. I'm old school and I'm used to the keyboard and all this. I appreciate my brother's help and I love this thing the more I learn to use it. But in my last answer to you, you want me to answer you here online? For the person I'm speaking to and the loved one, the job that we spoke of and that I mentioned will come to pass. Um, and I was just reading your response there, and that opportunity. There you go. So I was almost 100% on the money there when I said that you would find each other's heart closer. Now, as I was saying, January 22 will, toward the end, you're going to find a new love in each other that you hadn't seen, that you didn't realize was going to be there. And this will go on for a long time. And earlier, I had written that there was, on your behalf, you were a little questionable about the new job. And perhaps it was because the move was going to have to be made. And I guess you got the answer you wanted out of him, and that's a blessing. You'll find that by March, a great thing's going to come to pass for you both in March. Something wonderful about mid March will come in. I'm not going to say monetary, but don't be surprised. March will be a month for you guys to rejoice and be happy. The 2022 will be a strong point for both of you all the way through. You may have a little hard time between now and January, but it will work out. Trust me. Good luck out there, Christine. And God bless. You can always email me at any time. I'm seeing somewhere about the first week of January uh, on it. So don't pressure him. Last thing you want to do is hound dog him about it and then have him turn sour on you. Not that that will happen, but it could. So be open. Just it means the world to you. Work with him on it, and hopefully he'll come sooner than later. But I'm seeing at least by the first week of January, you should see his feet walking in place. Okay. I saw that. That's why I was saying earlier that the job that was going to come across to him was going to be awesome. And yeah, and it'll be a long job, and he'll have room for advancement there. And you'll just have to hang in there. There'll be some negativism with some of the coworkers, being he's the new guy, but just tell him to hang tough. There you go. God bless you. And once again, hit the like button and also hit the uh, subscribe button and the bell. That way, next time I'm online or I send something out, you can be in there. I'm great for having you on here with me and also Butterfly. But if you ever want to send me a private question, feel free to email me at my email address, which is psychicjoseph, capital SATX, .com, and I'll answer you just as quick as I see it. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope that I helped in some way, and I hope I was fairly accurate for you. And Butterfly, good luck out there. Everything's going to be all right. You'll see. Those guys are going to compete with each other. One of them's going to be real intelligent, and the other one's just going to be a spitfire. He'd rather be out there working on something and handling tools than messing around with the computer and video games. Maybe that's in his father or your grandfather's blood, but and I see him coming. I see that, Christine. I could see that. So the differences you've had in the past will be no more. You'll see. God bless. All right. It's time to say happy birthday to everybody. Anybody and everybody that was born today, December December 10th, ain't it? Yeah. If, so happy birthday. Everybody give them a big cheer to anybody born on this day. There you go. Happy birthday. And just so you know, if you were born December the 10th, embrace sensationism. You know, it's your sensation, the things that appeal to you and that just seem to make you excited. And embrace your good work habits. You know, most of you are the kind of person, if I'm not there at work 15 till, I'm late already. I'm sorry, Christine. Amen. Okay. Absolutely true. Awesome. Thank you for calling in. And share my name out there. That would that would be great. You're not in Texas, are you, Christine? Either way, leave your comments, become a member, subscribe, hit the bell, and do all the good stuff. Let YouTube know that I'm not wasting their time being on here. God bless you. May all your Christmas wishes come true. And may your 22 be the best. You know, in the old days, they looked back at the 20s as the roaring 20s. I don't know what they'll say 30 years or 40 years down the road about these 20s, but certainly things are more expensive. Jobs, lots of jobs, just not a lot of people that want to work anymore. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to go political. Brother John, if you're still out there, let me know. Now let's see here. Back to oh yes, good work habits. For those of you born on the 10th of December, Sagittarius, you're the kind of person that if you're not at work at least 15 till, you feel like you're late already. Understandable. It's understandable. Now, let's say that you also like your privacy. By George, don't get in my space. Don't look at my notes. Don't dig in my phone. Keep your distance. And I'm not talking about the virus, I'm talking about privacy. What I have on my phone is my business. What I have in my wallet or my purse is my business. That's who you are. That's what makes you special. So remember that. Now you want to avoid detours. By that I mean try not to think negative and wind up going a different direction. Let's just say you were looking at a new job and you felt like it was going to be the thing, or maybe a new opportunity, and then boom, brother or sister, mother or father, or some close friend says, "Ah, no, no, you might not succeed." That's a detour. Or if you just sit back, and say, I don't know if I can handle this. It's a detour. Avoid detours. Go for the gusto, as they used to say. Here we go. Negative vibes. Avoid those. Those are the kind of things from other people. Could be family members, and they're the worst sometimes. The family members are the worst. Oh, honey, don't go out there and do that. You're just going to embarrass yourself. You're going to fool you. Why would you do that? Hell, don't worry about it. Get out there and make a fool of yourself. Be somebody. Hey, if you made a mistake, you can overcome it as long as it doesn't cost your life. As long as you ain't robbing a bank, you can overcome it. But I always say it's better to have tried and succeeded and not tried and find out I could have done that. I could have been making that money. So avoid negativism and bad vibes or negative vibes. And here again, this comes back to what I've been saying. The book says also avoid disillusionment. Disillusionment. That's where somebody comes in and tells you, could it be your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your best friend, maybe a daughter or son. There's no way you'll do that. There's no way you'll finish it. There's no way it'll happen. There's no way you can do that. You just don't have it in you. It's disillusion. You walk away thinking, wow, I really thought I could do it. Maybe they're right. I better stick to what I'm doing now. The rut in the road. Don't. But anyway, if you were born today, you get to share this day with actor director Kenneth Bogarth, actress Susan Day, poet Emily Dickinson, composer Caesar Franck, be Orman, ah, writer Rimner Gooden. Never heard of him, but hey, I don't watch that many flicks. Composer Martin Gold, TV journalist Chet Huntley, actress Dorothy Lamar. Dorothy Lamar. I can barely remember her. I was a kid when she was first coming off the air. Thank you for your likes, my friends. I appreciate your support. Spicy and sweet. You want to ask me a question? You can ask me here. You can type it in spicy, or you can email, and I can send you a private answer. The email is Psychic Joseph, capital SATX, and I'll answer as quick as I can. Or if you want me to answer your question here online, I can do it. Uh, I just won't mention your name again when I answer you. Keep it as private as possible. Absolutely true. He is my soulmate. Oh, that was earlier. All right. Brother John, you out there? I don't see you any activity. I don't know where everybody's at. Okay. I had to answer a question on Facebook there. I'm sorry it took so long. Can you please answer my question here online? I'll do my best, Spicy. Uh, oh, okay. You already sent me a question. Well, first you got to get reunited. And that's kind of like, I don't know, it's like digging a hole, even breaking the dirt, even though you're pounding on it. That makes any sense to you. But once you're there and you break through, things will happen. And exactly. Um, Once you're there, things will happen. And yeah, you'll go, there will be an interference. Somebody will throw a pass in there that's going to create a situation. But be open minded, be adult about it, and work it out. And you guys will get to see a whole year together, maybe longer. But your first night may not be this rocky, spicy thing you're looking for. But just a couple days later, he's going to surprise you in a bigger way. Good luck out there. I hate to tell you this, but I see late January 22. I don't know why. Just keep pounding on the rock until you crack it open. Make them see the light. Okay? Good luck. Now, the birthday people, today, the 10th. Those of you born today may feel connected to your family through a lifetime. You're family oriented, just like almost like a cancer. You have a very, very extreme relationship with your parents. You're very close to them. You're very concerned about their well-being at times, even though you've had some differences with your mom or your dad, but they will work out. That energy, spicy, will will get you there. Just don't give up, but don't nag. You'll be surprised. You're more than welcome, spicy. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and tell your friends to come see me. You can always send me. Feel free to send me an email. If you have any other questions, Psychic Joseph, capital SATX at gmail.com. Phone number is 210-607-7319. If you're on Facebook, you can come in live and you, on YouTube. I do them both at the same time. Good luck, Spicy. Good luck, Christine. And good luck, Butterfly. I lost you there. It swung upward already. But back to the birthday person. Generally, you have an extreme close relationship with your parents, both mother and father. And you have a deep concern for their well-being in most cases. You've had your ups and downs with them, but I don't care who you are, you always do. Yep. And like I was saying, as I read this deal here, it says you have strived as a role of model for your family to your parents because they were great role models for you, and you appreciate that. Sometimes, yeah, you look at your parents and you think of them more as your pal. You think of them more as friends in a sort. You don't forget that you're your parents, but you get along with them that good. And that's good. They understand the value of installing structure and discipline in their child's life, and so will you. You'll use their ideas and thoughts to discipline and raise your children, and that's a good thing. Hello, Queen. I'll be right to you. There again, it's your self-esteem and your creativity that will make you great parents. You're always providing the best atmosphere for them, and it all comes back to what your parents shared with you. So, December 10th, all of you, happy birthday, Sagittarius. Once again, we share you and we applaud you. Happy birthday, one and all today. Queen, well, for some reason, the townhouse, can I answer you here online, by the way? Do I have your permission to answer you here while I'm online? Live. Let me know, Queen. Well, with that, tomorrow, the 11th, I'll share a little bit more on a birthday there. If you're having a birthday, email me, text me, or leave me a message. Or as soon as I jump online tomorrow, let me know it's your birthday, and I'll mention your name on here if you want. And hello, Lisa. Lisa just joined us. Give her an applause and welcome her. And I give a great big cheer and a great big applause to Spicy, Queen, Butterfly, and Thunderhead. He popped in, just wanted to tell me, I like what you're doing. Well, thank you, sir. Please, all of you, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, and also hit the bell and hit the like button. Thank you. Back to this. Thank you for permission. I have your permission. I will only use the last part, Queen. For some townhouse, not the color's a little weird, but okay. Maybe it's just not coming clear to me. But for some reason, I see you in the townhouse. I don't know what happens to the three-story, but the townhouse seems to be the one. And it's going to be later than in the 3 months. For some reason, it may go into an extra week or so there, but you'll be together. Okay? Hope that I answered your question. It looks like I've used up my time already. I actually went over. I want to thank each and every one of you for being on my show, whether it's on Facebook. Oh, well, there you go. He's a snappy guy. He's yeah. That's where I see it. Could be wrong. State of Texas says I'm only 85% accurate, but we'll go from there. Thank you for coming in and being part of the audience, Queen and Sweet Butterfly. You should see it come to an end, like I said, toward the end of January and or so. All right. I mean, not January, but March. Yeah, early February. I mean, March or so. Yeah, I'm seeing late March, maybe into April, but I doubt it. I think late March you'll be in there. So good luck. Once again, thank you all for being here. I give you an applause. Share with your friends. I'm generally on here by 1:30, and I usually just till 2:30, but I've gone over 30 minutes. I appreciate all of you for coming in and making me feel welcome on here and your wonderful comments. Those of you on Facebook, Lisa, Brother John, Smitty, once again on there, thank you. God bless you, Queen, Butterfly, Sweet, and also Stonehead. He jumped in there and said he likes what I'm doing. That's awesome. You have a good day and a wonderful day. Please tell your friends, hit the like and hit the uh, subscribe button, become a part of it. Like to grow my audience. And if you have any suggestions about how I can make my program a little better, let me know. I'm not trying to push the psychic thing as much. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'll answer your questions, but I am going to tell stories of the things that I've gone to, things that are going to be in my book when it comes out. First, I got to get through writing. You're getting a preview of what's going to be in it. It's the book's titled "The Unknown at 10," and things I've gone through as a child, a young adult, and now as an old fart. I'm sorry, an older man. God bless y'all. Be safe, and may all your wonders come true. And may the Lord watch over you and protect you wherever you're at and whatever you do. Until tomorrow, or tomorrow Saturday, until Monday. God bless, and I'll see you then. But if you can't wait till Monday, send me an email to Psychic Joseph, capital SATX at gmail.com. And you can always call 210 607 7319. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful life. Well, I think it's just too short. I'll leave you with this other beautiful sound. Have a good one, my friend. I'm over here trying to work the mouse. Goodbye.